Hi. Now then, I'm just gonna start this video. I don't care. I just don't care anymore about what I'm gonna say, but, number one, Gen Alpha has completely gone out of control. I have seen an Oops video about, children, mostly girls, of course, ruining the makeup in Sephora, or I don't know how to pronounce it myself, but a makeup store that's been popular recently for some reason, and children are getting involved. And for some reason, they have the audacity to ruin the makeup, especially the testing makeups. Just, wow. I never thought this generation would get worse, but apparently it is. It is. I hate Generation Alpha so much. Like, I can't even describe how sickening it is. Like, how? How are people acknowledging this? I mean, it's supposed to be a good thing that we're acknowledging it because it's a bad thing and that we need to discuss it. But I just can't. Because why does this world exist? Why does it exist? Why? To torment others? No, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it with the bottom of my heart. I hate it so much. It's even worse with kids on iPads. Because for some weird reason, iPads were invented in 2010. And since Generation Alpha was a generation with kids being born in 2010 to now, I'm just like, oh yeah, it's confirmed that Gen Alpha was completely doomed by the start of 2010. I just know. I just know. But is it really social media's fault or technology? Well, in a way it is. It is. But right now, I just, it's so confusing, bizarre, and honestly out of character for anyone at this point to even acknowledge anything or everything going on in the world. Because it's honestly just getting more and more ridiculous, especially when we discuss it. I feel like, especially since I was born in the early 2000s, to be rather obvious about it, I was 6 years old. I was 5 to 6 years old during 2009. 2009. And YouTube first became a thing back in like 2005 to 2006. And it became a Main Street social media platform, and it still is. But there are some problems, especially now, but should I really discuss it? No, because it's none of my business, and I don't want to complain about it, because why should I care about its problems when when YouTubers, kids, everything going on by itself is already a problem for me. Especially since in my last couple of videos I was talking about the noodles. And and other YouTubers, it's not their fault that YouTube is going downhill. Or their careers. What am I saying? What am I saying? I at first, like I said in a couple of my videos, I at first thought I was going to say the exact things that I was saying in my head, that I thought in my head. But I'm just rambling at this point because I don't know what to say. Okay? Gen Alpha is bizarre. It's bonkers. It's out of control. And I hate it. And the fact that these things just popped up recently and are just dying immediately after like a month or so, well, good riddance. Okay? I hate it. I hate it. I feel like it's way worse than like Pride Month, for example, or kids getting into horror games maybe, because honestly just Gen Alpha by itself, with children being exposed to technology at an early age, especially going to being like the adults, picking up stuff like cups or makeup. No, this should not exist. This should not exist. I firmly hate it. Dear God. Okay, there was I basically just think now that I'm just gonna be repeating myself of nonsense saying that I hate this generation. I do hate it, but I just need to talk about other stuff since, you know what, screw it. I'm just bored at this point. So, the next thing that I wanted to talk about, I saw a video that was uploaded 6 days ago about FNAF, the FNAF lore. The title was saying that we were wrong going into the FNAF lore, and I thought it was gonna relate to the title, but apparently it was not that. The theory was more like the 6 games are part of like an in-game universe within the Help Wanted / Security Breach universe. Like, the first 6 games are inside Help Wanted. So Help Wanted and Security Breach take place in a real, still fictionalized world of FNAF. And the games and the 6 FNAF games are like literal games in the world of FNAF. I don't know how to describe it, but I mean, it might make sense, especially since Vanessa in Help Wanted and Security Breach has her last name as an A, and which most likely is Afton, and in that world with Vanessa, Glitch Trap is trying to recreate what happened in the FNAF games 1 through 6. It makes sense, but when I thought about it, I keep thinking about Help Wanted 2 and the games like tied to a whole. I'm just like, no, this just doesn't make any sense. I mean, in a way, at least, that person who made the video, acknowledges that FNAF World, is, in a way, canon, which is nice, because, people didn't really talk about FNAF World anymore, and I was a little bummed out about that, but hey, at least that's something. But wait, no, that's that's stupid. Just no. I mean, it's a possibility, but no. Just straight up no. Just no. Please. You had your fun, and I don't want to hear it. But anyway, the third thing that I wanted to talk about is that Kaylin, Wilkins. I can't remember her last name, but anyway, she was originally from Seven Supergirls, and she made a video talking about how we need to bring back 2014. And I completely agree with her, because it feels like, especially since I saw a TikTok video about how 2024 is like 2014 all over again in some way. I'm just like, you know what? 100%. Because I remember talking about this, and I still do, that I just want everything to go back to normal when I was like 10 years old or something, because that's what I want. I just can't stand mostly Thing Noodles, of course, playing horror games, being influenced by his fans, having his mental health deteriorate into a pile of mush. Because it's honestly quite an embarrassment. Like, he seriously just needs to go back to Minecraft without the influence of his friends. I'm sorry, but I just, no. His friends, I just feel like he doesn't need to be involved with their bullshit. I'm sorry, but ever since the Shady Oaks SMP, I still despise it even to this day. And I just want it to die. I want it to die. Squid is the only one left in that SMP. He was cursed by a sword named Kindness, and he's gone matshit crazy trying to do a quest, especially that for some reason Squid planned one of the other people who were in the SMP, I can't remember the name and I don't care, to kill the Noodles, Justin, to get a Nether pickaxe. Unfucking believable. Sometimes I still imagine meeting Justin in person, confronting him about his behavior, smacking some sense into him for God's sakes, and try and be nice, at least for some while, wanting to be his friend, I want to actually care about him. I do care about him. He needs to understand that people care about him. Actual people actually care about him. But he doesn't get it, because his fans are matshit crazy. I don't know what to do at this point. I'm just making this video just because I'm just rambling. I'm an idiot. I should be focusing on other stuff, but right now I just can't. I'm worried about the Noodles. And I hate his current content. I hate his fans. I hate the people who were around him. And at this point, I just want to beat the shit out of him. Anyway, bye. See you in the next video.